Going well, my man. Going well. Wow. Very nice way to put it. I can hear you good.
Are they hearing me? Hey guys, are you hearing me in chat? We got some guys live on the chat. You guys hearing me okay? I don't know. I changed a setting if I was muted. So anyway, I don't know if people were hearing me or not. Anyway, it's our first time. Be gentle with us. So okay, cool. Okay, you can hear us all. All right, thanks guys.
Okay, they can hear us. Great.
All right, cool. It's our awkward first try at streaming live, so they'll have to be gentle with us. But anyway, we just got off of Rogue with V, and you were talking about the hack index, and I never heard you guys talk about it before. So can you explain why it can be such a powerful predictor of terrible things coming in the world?
Yes, for the most part, it works a little bit like this. There are certain equities, certain ETFs that have always been kind of lead trackers or indicators of what's going on in the global realm.
Right.
Hacking happens to be one of those ETFs. It seems like whenever there's some kind of cyber threat or some other type of false flag or something, it always seems to spike up and rally.
Interesting. Like right before?
Right before it, man.
Interesting.
Before, during, and after. So that's kind of how you know that something's going on there.
Interesting.
And ever since we've been saber rattling, going to war with Iran, it's one thing to talk about trade war. But it's another thing to start talking about physical war, using bombs and missiles and nukes. So that's kind of how, that's kind of a little bit of the background with hack. There were some other equities back in the day that had similar characteristics, and those were Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. Those stocks tended to signal certain things back in the day as well. So, but for the most part, the hack right now is one of the biggest tellers. But there have been several over the years that would mean something was happening. Halliburton was another one. It just depended on what was happening. Bayer used to be one. Pfizer. Just a lot of different tickers throughout different decades meant something. If you watch them, you can almost set your watch by it, literally. And whatever that particular, security did, you knew what time it was. You knew what was happening or what was about to come next. That kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Awesome.
Yep.
All right, man. So let's see. We've got people in our chat. If you guys got questions, let us know. We're just going to go over basic stuff. For those of you who've never seen this before, we actually have always posted this on a different YouTube channel. So this is a new show for a lot of people. But this is actually our 22nd episode. And so generally what we do is just take questions from people who are in the Watch Us Trade room, which is our premium subscription. But now that we're streaming on YouTube, you can all ask us questions. But particularly here to try to help out people who are in our room. So we've got one question. This is from Mina. Says, Dex, is it smart to take profit from cryptos into precious metals instead of cash for long run double dip profits? What say you?
It's a little bit of both. For the most part, we don't move capital like that because this is not a mutual fund or a hedge fund or some kind of private equity fund. This is trading. So we're constantly in and out of assets all the time, regardless. We're not in love with any particular asset class. We're not married to any particular asset class. Whatever is moving, whether it be to the downside or the upside, that's what we want to be involved in. So case in point, we talked about Bitcoin during the last broadcast, and Bitcoin has been on a bullish run. Therefore, the system has been on the long side of Bitcoin. Also, the corresponding ETF, GBTC. So in that situation, we're not taking money out of the crypto to put in the metals because the metals aren't running yet. Notice I said yet. It's not time yet. So the system tells us when to get in and when to get out of these particular positions. Someone's asking, how does that correlate with the miners like JNUG and GDX, GDXJ? Well, as far as JNUG is concerned, you're going to want to keep tabs on the GDXJ because as goes the GDXJ, goes JNUG. JNUG is like a 3x ETF of the GDXJ. All right, so you look for signs with GDXJ. GDXJ, once it's trending, then you can take part of the, flip over to JNUG and ride that if you so desire. But GDXJ and GDX is going to be better priced than the JNUG. JNUG will move more and give you more bang for your buck, but GDXJ and GDX is going to be smoother trending. So you don't have to worry about these extremes in volatility where it'll whipsaw to the downside on a spike and then it'll rally up real quick to a spike, and then you don't have to worry about all those spikes and gaps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Also, back to Mina's question, if you're talking about preserving your profits in cryptos, certainly a lot of people who are trading the PulseWaves, one method of doing that is using stable coins. And so if you're getting out of a particular trade, you could use something like Paxos, PAX, which is a stable coin that Binance put out, and other stable. I know people are very cautious about Tether, as they should be, especially since it has some weird legal troubles going on right now. But there are other stable coins that do seem to be pretty sturdy. I can't, wholeheartely recommend them, but do your own research and see what you think. But that's another way, if you got a killing on Bitcoin and it's going to pull back and you've got it all stuck in crypto. One way to do that is to use stable coins on whatever exchange you're using. So
exactly. Also, I wasn't paying attention. I see you got the chart up on the JNUG.
Yeah.
Notice how that market's still in a well-defined downtrend. You got all of your trend lines and price below the Kumo cloud. All right, so that's a bearish situation. You can expect further downside to come here. It should be noted that how the market's leveling off here, that's usually a sign that a breakout or breakdown is imminent. So if we were to start to put in a bottom here, the first retracement that you're going to look for is probably going to be around that, I want to say $7.50 range, $7.50 range.
What about there?
And then the next resistance from there is going to be around $9 even, which is going to put you right below the Kumo cloud there, which is going to act as a very strong resistance. And so I think price is going to have a hard time trying to get something to go here.
Mhm.
And according to this weekly chart, it looks like for the rest of the summer, or I won't say rest of summer, but going into August, the market could still be priced below the Kumo cloud. I'll tell you why I don't think that may be the case, and that's because JNUG is known to reverse split. They don't let it get too low. Like right now, this is around the lowest time point that they let it get, and then they immediately reprice the thing. So it could be back up to $23 or something like that, depending on how they want to do it. But don't forget about those reverse stock splits.
Yeah.
With the inverse ETFs and even the 3x long ETFs.
Right. Yeah, which was the one we won't give away specifics since we're out in public here, but one you were working this morning is the QID. You want to take a look at that?
Yeah, that's the inverse ETF for the NASDAQ 100 futures contract. And we did take long positions in there. And this is a leg in position. So I took an initial long position yesterday and I bought some more today. So
here it is. I finally got it up on the screen. It took me forever. Here you go. Yeah, I got it on the screen on the weekly.
All right. So yeah, so this is one that I believe the retracement is real and it's underway. And I think it wants to head up toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud. That should put us around the $41 handle. So that's a nice run from here.
Absolutely.
And we would like to participate in that. Even if the market does start to come back, we want to participate in that. I mean, it could even go higher. It could even go higher, man. We're just going to follow the PulseWaves and let the market do what it do.
Yeah, let me. I put this in the comments in the chat, guys. I have to go pick up a kid really soon. So if you've got questions on a particular symbol or ticker or crypto or whatever, throw it in now because we're only going to be on for a few more minutes today. So why don't we start by looking at Bitcoin? You know, somebody's going to ask.
Of course.
might as well beat them to it.
What's up with them cryptos? Yeah.
What's up with them cryptos?
All right.
So here we are, the weekly on Bitcoin.
Thank you. Yeah. Notice how we're now well within the Kumo cloud here. So this bullish momentum is still there. You have both price and trend lines now inside of the Kumo cloud of death. So keep in mind that although bullish and we're still in the up cycle as far as the pulse wave is concerned, we're still positively pulse waving. From a textbook standpoint, I can't really call bull yet because we need price as well as trend lines to be outside of the Kumo cloud, you know, to the top side.
Yep.
So once price gets above the Kumo cloud and takes trend lines with it, then we'll be officially
here's the daily
in a bull market in the cryptos. And this has to happen on the weekly chart. Weekly prices have to be above the Kumo cloud of death as well as the trend line supports. If not, then it's not technically textbook bull market yet. It's just bullish momentum. You're still in what is
that's a really important
retracement off the lows. You're just in a retracement off the lows. Nothing more. Nice run though. It's been good to us. It's paid us well, but we still can't start, you know, celebrating and calling it and saying the bull is back until we get out this Kumo cloud.
Yep. All right, we had a request for XRP.
Okay.
This is on the weekly. Looks like there's not a ton of data there. Let's see. This is XRP Tether based on Binance data.
Long term, super uber duper bullish.
Yeah.
Look at the pointer on that.
Oh, because of this bad boy. Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to go above that 155 level. Yeah, looks like the market
long term. When we do not know.
Yeah, don't know how long it's going to take to do it, but it's on its way. It's looking like
and then the other one. This is Caitlin is asking for. Is that ZIL? I have it on one of my small screens.
Yeah, it's ZIL.
And what is ZIL? Is that a?
I don't know what the crypto name is.
Is it a crypto?
Crypto, yeah.
I'm
I
not
think
familiar
it's on the
with
sheet
that one.
too. It's on the sheet.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. We got nothing for it. I must have done something wrong. Let me see if I can find it up here.
While you're doing that, I'll tell you, maybe you have to do it by name. So let me see what it comes under.
Thank you.
That's the thing about the cryptos and the names.
Yeah,
There's no universal symbols for them, like you have in equities and
oh, really?
futures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your ZIL. Oh, I don't have a name for it either. I just have it under ZIL. Why did I do that? It is number 82 on the sheet. So it is on the sheet.
Yeah, it's not coming up on TradingView. Let me see. I'm gonna try this off screen. Let me see if I'm logged into Binance, and maybe I can find it there. I
Yeah,
am
it
not.
should be
I
on
am not.
Binance.
I am not logged into Binance. But let me see if I could use the exchange and the charts anyway. Oh, cool. They let you pull up charts even when you're not logged in.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's Zaliqua. Is that how you say that? Zaliqua.
I think I found it. Let me pull it up here. This is the ZIL. Oh, there we go. Nice big chart with clouds on it and stuff.
All right.
Now, this is the weekly. This is obviously a newer listing. You want me to go to the daily where it has some more data?
Put that weekly up. That weekly's fine.
Okay.
Weekly's fine for now.
Okay.
I had to do the same thing when they came out with the futures contract for the Bitcoin. Remember? I did the same thing. I didn't care. All right, here we go. This one right here is telling you a story too. We'll look at the daily and the weekly. All right, right now on the weekly, because it's a brand new issue, you don't have Kumo clouds and stuff to talk about just yet. But what I'll give you is this. You are consolidated. Market has not made up its mind what it wants to do. You can look at here and say, well, look, I do see some kind of like pattern, this and that. But trust me, it is not well defined yet. It's not. It's going to take time to determine what the outcome is going to be on this one. You do have your support and resistance so far in there, and that's a very wide range. Pull up that daily real quick. So on this one, you're not going to have, it's not enough data to really
had a nice move today.
Yeah.
Let's see. I might have an older chart here.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about what you see with the chart because of the data issue, but I think I did something special to get it on the crypto report. So what I can tell you, according to what the system is saying, right now the system has your bullish trend momentum on here, but it doesn't have any rally or crash alerts on the daily coming into the market today.
I'm seeing an all-time on the coin market cap chart, an all-time high of about 17, 18 cents.
Yep.
So it's got here. You guys see that now?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and that goes back to
it triggered the long position in the
it's a little over a year old. If this has all the data.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was back during the.
So according to the system,
days.
It triggered longs on this one already. So it's taking advantage. The system wants to take advantage of any kind of retracement, if you will.
Okay, cool. All right. Unfortunately, I got to wrap it up, man.
No problem.
Oh, that's stealth in there. Look at that. What? Hey, man. All right, cool. They got their YouTube names instead of their Zoom names, so I'm not recognizing everybody. we got to get to know everybody's YouTube names. All right, very cool. Thanks everybody for joining us, and appreciate your patience as we try to learn how to use Hangouts. Usually, every time I'm on Hangouts, V is running the Hangout, so I don't have to worry about
it. Big test.
And hey, here's the one thing, man. I want my theme song back, my slick intro, and my heavy metal. So I got to figure out a way to pump that metal into this so that we can have that, man. It's not Frank Trades with Dex unless it's got the metal intro. So
you got to rock it out.
And people on your channel probably don't even know who I am. I'm Frank.
No, they don't know. They don't know what's been going on. I mean, it was told to them that changes were coming, but I don't know if it's settled in yet.
But anyway, I work day to day with Dex. I work a lot on providing education and tutorials for our trade room. So, and we do a lot of live stuff together, which is fun. So anyway, we'll be back again soon. Thank you guys for tuning in, being patient with us. And for now, for like literally a few more days, you can go to watchustrade.io and get our current pricing for our monthly subscription to get full access to the PulseWave price triggers, which is what you want. We provide 5 different PulseWave price trigger reports every night on cryptos, Forex, equities, futures, and the indices. And so that price is about to change. Like as soon as our new website is up, that price is going to change. And a little bit of history for those of you. Watch Us Trade has been around a little while. Myself and V, the Guerrilla Economist, founded that with some other folks. And Dex became our head trader a few months back. And so we're rebranding that very soon. But it's always been a crypto-only room until Dex came along, and now we trade almost everything. So
Pretty much.
pricing structure is going to change. Some new features with a new website coming, going to be really cool. But if you get in now, you'll get grandfathered in at the current monthly subscription rate. So essentially, it is on sale. So you want to get in right now, and we would love to have you. It's a great room with great people. You're seeing some of them here in the chat. And we love them all and appreciate them all. All right, Dex, have a good rest of the day, man. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Take care.
You too. Be encouraged, everybody. See you in the trading room.
All right.
That was awesome, dude.